Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in and stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be covering something that is a huge problem on many models of Ferrari car, and that is the black horrible sticky gooey coating that Ferrari, and not just Ferrari, many other manufacturers use to make the interior parts, switchgear, fascias, everything like that look very nice. And it does a great job for a few years, but unfortunately after that it starts to go black, sticky and scratchy. And I'm going to show you how you can fix that. So here's an example of some of the stuff that Ferrari use that put this rubberized coating on. So for example, here is an internal switch. Yeah, don't worry about the symbol. They use the same kind of switch on many interior door lock releases, fog lights, hazard lights, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, they use the same concept. Okay, so that was out of the 355. They use it on a 360, 430, 550, 456. Many models, yeah, use this kind of like switch, and it's all got this rubberized coating on it. Now, if I get a close up here, you can see that, yeah, in the light, how bad it looks. Also, I put my fingers to it. You can hear how sticky it is, and you can see my fingers as well, how much this black gooey stuff has come off of my fingers. Okay, so that's a common problem. What else have we got? We got things like the ashtray lid. This one is one that I've stripped back. Another common part that is used on 430s, 360s, many of the models. And again, that's generally housed in the center console of the car, so you can really see this. And you get scratch marks in it, fingerprints, just the gooey, horrible stuff just melts away. Now, I'm in the UK, right? And it's not that much of a hot climate here compared to the US, south of Europe. So we don't really suffer as much, yeah, but we still suffer with it. Now, I buy my Ferraris, as you know, from all over the world, mainly Europe and America, and so some of the cars that come in, this sticky stuff is just shockingly bad. I bought a 355 and it was literally just coming off of my fingers. So I'm going to show you how you can fix that, okay? So first of all, let's talk about your options. Now, number one, you could replace the part itself. Now, replacing things like this is super expensive, yeah. The thing operates absolutely fine, it's just the covering on it, so you don't really want to do that. Your second option is there's some great companies out there that will refurbish these. Really good, just again, costs a lot of money. Third option is to try and do what I'm going to show you how to do. Now, third option is you can only do this on certain parts on the car, okay? There's a lot of parts that have lettering, writing on them, you just can't do that with, okay? But there's things like switchgear, the ashtray, the center console that I'm going to show you on my 348 car that I'm just restoring, that you can do this work yourself, okay? Now, you have to just have a look at the components that you're suffering with, like these switchgears, for instance. So this switchgear here, like I say, is a common part, okay? Now, what you can do is, this is just a fascia logo. That pops out, as you can see on mine. I've just started to pop it out to show you. The cover then pops off, and the switch itself pops off. Now again, just be very careful when you do that. There's a spring in here when you're doing things like this. But basically, the main part that suffers with the black sticky residue is this, yeah, the actual housing itself. And also just that bit here, yeah? So these are just plain plastic parts. So what do? Is you strip them back and then you recoat them with a rubberized coating. And I'm going to show you the process of how to do it. So we're going to skip a little bit into my 348 restoration. This video, or part of this video, is going to go into the process of restoring that car. But like I said, I think it's really good for everyone to just see this process, that you can do it yourself, and it's dirt cheap to do it. It's the cost of a spray can of this rubberized coating and a little bit of your time. So have a look at this and have a go at it yourself. The interior on this 348 is not too bad, to be fair. There's not much I need to do to it, but
One of the common things that these and quite a lot of Ferraris of this era suffer with is things like the center console, the switchgear, and this rubberized coating that Ferrari put on. It looks lovely to start with, but after a few years, especially in hot climates, this car isn't too bad, but this rubberized coating goes really sticky. I'll just rest that on there. I'll show you what. If I watch my nail, there's nothing there at the moment. See what I mean? So I'm going to strip that back. I'm going to see if we can make that look a bit better. And at the same time, do the gear shifts around. My ashtray looks okay, to be fair, that's no problem at all. And coin holder doesn't look too bad either. So it's going to just be the surround there and the AC panel and switch gear here. So I'll just strip out these, the buttons. The buttons are okay. It's just literally this surround which has gone pretty bad. So that and the panel will do. So what I'm using here is just some standard paint thinners, and I'm just using a little sponge brush, just brushing it on. The only thing I need to be careful of is this little panel here. This is my little window panel for my lights, for hazard lights, etc., fog lights. I'm not going to touch that. I will mask it off when I get to that area. I'm just going to put loads of thinners on and just leave it to work and see what happens. I want to get back down to the plastic, you see. So we just brushed that on. As you can see, it's starting to work already. So I'm going to leave this for a few minutes. I'm going to go and have a coffee. Just let that all soak in and work its way into that rubberized goo. Then what I do is I just take a plastic scraper, nothing too harsh. Just add a bit more. And then, as you can see, start just to scrape it. And you can see all of that goo coming off. Horrible stuff. There we go. The next stage is you take a microfiber cloth like this, and I just work away slowly at wiping off that excess goo. Now there's two ways of doing this. You either take it fully back to just plastic and leave it like that. A lot of people do that. It looks good. It's not obviously original, but you don't get a repeat of the problem, and this stuff is just rubbish in hot climates anyway. Or you can spray it with a kind of similar rubberized coating. I've just used a sander to sand down the face, get all the rough surface off. There were a couple of bits, you can see here if I zoom in, and here where someone had put a screw that was too long, created a little bubble on the surface there. So I've sanded those down and just filled those, and now we're going to spray it. Once we've got all the old rubberized coating off, we're going to use some of this Plasti Dip to spray a new coat on. And there you go guys, this is the reassembled part. That was one coat of spray, very simple. Again, same with the surround here, looking much nicer than it did before. Not difficult to do, just takes a little bit of time to just get the old stuff off. But like I say, one coat, you don't need to do anything else after that. Leave it dry and just reassemble it.
Okay guys, so that is the end of today's demo. I really hope it helps you out, saves you some time and some money, restoring some of those cars of yours. Give me a big thumbs up if it does. share this video and the knowledge, and don't forget, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Me having fun, driving around some cars, restoring some Ferraris, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now. Have a look at these videos here as well, or here, I don't know, somewhere over there. Cheers, bye.